All right, hello from the home investigation, along with Mike Simpson, here with my good friend Lola Carter. And we're in the living room now. Hopefully, you've caught the basement part one and part two, along with our good friend Rebecca, our psychic medium friend that helps us out on many cases. She'll be joining us here in a moment as we are now in the living room slash kitchen. I do believe our friend Aubrey has joined us in the kitchen. This is the view of the Twist Mag flashlight and the spirit box down here that we're going to turn on shortly. Aubrey, are you still in the kitchen, sir? Aubrey, along with his wife Maxine, own this house, we believe, from 1965 to 67. If that is true and you're here, Aubrey, please give my friends a sign with the light. A lot of people don't really understand or realize how much energy does it take spirits to manipulate dowsing rods, K2 meters, flashlights, and any other type of equipment, a REM pod, a millimeter, other trigger objects to show themselves, to speak to us. We don't know how much energy it takes. But I still believe Aubrey's in the kitchen there. Once again, if you hear the dogs barking, they're in a room safely. Thank you, Aubrey, right on cue. And the dogs, you'll hear them periodically, unfortunately. Once I turn the phasma box on the spirit box, it seems to ramp up more energy and the dogs sense it more. So we're not going to turn on this, the spirit box yet, but I am getting it ready. That's what I'm doing right now. All right, so Aubrey, we're going to go in this room for a moment to see who else is here with us. So we believe Aubrey's here. We spoke to a young boy or a young man that likes to stay over in this area, and he possibly went down the steps when we were down there earlier. So once again, we have 4 K2 or EMF meters on the ground. Have not had one K2 hit yet. The other Twist Mag flashlight, we believe the young man likes to turn on and off. And you'll hear neighbors also. They have many children. So we'll block all those different things out. Train that rolls through once in a while also. So this is part 3 of the home investigation, and hopefully you'll be able to watch all these YouTube series here and pass it on to friends, as we're here trying to help a friend and get to the bottom of what's going on. We do believe, from now being here a few hours, that there are multiple spirits in this house, but there's one spirit that we're going to focus on when we go upstairs. And that's the one that we have to try to figure out exactly who he is and why is he here, and hopefully we can figure that out. All right, so we're waiting for our friend Rebecca to jump back on to help us out and get her impressions in the living room. I feel a lot of energy. I feel as much energy in this living room as I felt when we were on the other side of the basement. So once we do turn the spirit box here on in a moment, we want to figure out and get some questions answered. We want to try to figure out why Aubrey's still here, and possibly his wife Maxine is still here, but we're not sure if she's here or not, but we do believe he is here. So we want to find out what's going on with Aubrey and his wife Maxine. We also want to come over here and figure out the young man or the young boy that's over here. Is he the son of who we believe the spirit upstairs name is Josh or Joshua? Joshua or Josh, we believe they were here in the late 60s. Josh and his wife and possibly a young boy or young man.
Rebecca says I'll jump on in a few.
All right. So, without further delay, let's get the spirit box on. So all the spirits that are in this room, this is your chance once again, like when we were in the basement. This is your chance to tell us your story, any secrets, mysteries, information. All right, who's in the room with us, please? And you'll hear the creaking of the floor. I apologize. So we are taking roll call of all the spirits here in the living room kitchen area. Here's the question, Aubrey. Aubrey, can you tell us why you're still here, sir, please? We're not 100% sure if Maxine is here with you. Any of the spirits that are passing by, please tell us your name and your message too. All right, so this is really bizarre that I have not heard one sound out of the dogs yet.
He's kind of whining just a little bit.
But nothing what I expected
Right.
once this turned on at this proximity. Outside.
At one point, he did tell Rebecca that the dogs need to go outside.
Answer is
So we're getting a lot of spirits and messages. Hopefully we can make this out on the replay. Would you like to go to a better place, Aubrey? Whether it's heaven, the light, with other family? Wow, the light came on.
Crazy.
So let me ask you this question, Aubrey. Hopefully you can say it on the spirit box as well as with the light. I'll wait till you turn the light off, sir. Is Maxine already in heaven? Is Maxine already in the light with family in the better place that I like to call heaven? Is she already there, sir?
where everyone.
Or is Maxine here with you still? Give us a sign if she's still here with you, please.
Moment and time.
All right, here's questions I like to ask when hosting investigations, public events and stuff. I'll ask the guests and I'll also ask the spirits because this is the world that they live in. One of the questions I would ask, it sounds like, once again, a child's voice. The question, first one is, to the spirits, do you have rules, regulations, guidelines that you have to follow in the afterlife, the afterworld? True or false? Yes or no? Do you have rules, regulations, or guidelines to follow in your world, please? Not sure if we got any type of response from any of the spirits on that one. All right, I'll be back, Aubrey. All right, so I know someone is still over here, whether it's the young man or many other spirits. I wanted to spend some time over here. Is it a possibility to the young man and anyone else that's over here? Could you do me one favor one time? Just to go up to one of the boxes and change the colors. It'll turn like a rainbow. It won't hurt you, I promise. Different shade of green, yellow, orange, and red if you get really close to one of the boxes. If you could do that, would be greatly appreciated. It just shows everyone another type of way you can communicate with us, that they know you're here. I know you're here. Lola knows you're here. The person that owns this home knows that someone's here. The dogs know you're here. Just looking for a sign one time on one of the boxes, please. All right, Rebecca, if you've joined us, thank you. Curious on your impressions in the living room / kitchen. We definitely believe Aubrey is still in the kitchen with us, and possibly the young man is with us, but we're not sure who else. And any vibes that you have or any other possible spirits would be appreciated. And I have not been asking Lola, and I apologize, we haven't even been on the Ovilus, have we?
I'm looking at it.
Okay, so Lola's got the Ovilus. If we get anything interesting on that, she'll pass it along.
I just got Creed.
C-R-E-E-D. Creed. Unless we're talking some type of Native American Indian, I have no idea what that message would be. I guess since we do have the spirit box on, are there any type of Native American Indians that want to say hi and let us know what type of Native American Indian are you? Wondering if there are many children in this house. We'll ask our friend, who's been very nice to communicate with us, Aubrey. Aubrey, are there many children in this house? Are there more than one child in this house, I guess is the best way to state the question. Oh, what's that?
Falls. F-A-L-L-S. Falls.
Falls on the Ovilus. All right, the light came on. So is it a possibility then there's more than one child in this house? Oh, that's a bummer. Hopefully it doesn't mess with you anymore, Rebecca. She says her internet or spirits keep interacting my connection. The strangest thing, maybe I should knock on wood as I say this, so far, no issues on my end. And the homeowner's Wi-Fi has been real solid. All right. So I was pondering a question, Rebecca, to the spirits. that a lot of times during events I would ask the guests and the spirits different questions, and one of the questions I would ask is if the spirits in their world had rules, regulations, guidelines that they had to follow in their world like they did in our world. I just got a really quick blink of the light from Aubrey on that question. So as we're listening to the responses of the spirits on the spirit box, all right, let's see if the spirits have been listening. Can you either say my name or my friend's name? Can you say one of our names, please? I'm saying the name in my mind. If it's true that spirits can read our minds before we say something, can you read my mind with my name that I'm thinking of?
Recognition and thoughts and
It says surface,
Surface.
all red.
And what this is one of the most amazing apps I've ever found on a phone. It works as an Ovilus where the spirits are able to communicate, as you can see, and they put word or words. Trying to get close enough where you can see that word. There you go. So you can see it now. And you can see how the bars are red. That means the energy in this room is off the charts. And I don't know if Rebecca, our psychic media friend, can sense that. Rebecca helps us out on many investigations. She's amazing, and we greatly appreciate any time
It says trap.
that she takes time out of her busy schedule to help us. The next word on the Ovilus is trapped. Is it possibly one of the female spirits
Yep, just
is
trap.
saying that they're in a trap? Or maybe it's short for trapped, I'm not sure.
Still all red.
So we're getting a lot on the Ovilus. The energy here, Rebecca, feels... it's called the Ghost Hunting Tool, Rebecca. It has a handprint and a blue background. Ghost Hunting Tool, if you Google it.
Google search bar.
But the energy right now here is as high as it was in the other part of the basement. Passing by.
That's a bucket.
And then we have bucket, which we're not sure what's going on with that.
There's a bucket there, there's a bucket in there. Not that it means anything, but
Does the energy keep shifting or waving?
Sometimes.
Honestly, probably waving. I don't think it's shifting. So I'll go waving. Investigation that we really haven't been able to figure out. So I'm going to use your expertise, Rebecca. If any possible way you have an answer would be appreciated. Maybe you don't either. We believe
vapor.
almost like it feels like an ocean tide. Yes, I agree, Rebecca. Rebecca says it almost feels like an ocean tide. Vapor is the next message on the Ovilus. So here's a couple of questions that we're trying to figure out. We honestly believe we're speaking to our good friend just pause for a moment. Anyways, our good friend Abigail, but we're not sure if Maxine is here with us. We think it might just be him, but we're not sure. So maybe if you could let us know if you sense that she's here also or not, We asked him if he would like to go to heaven or the light, a better place with family, and he acknowledged with the flashlight turned on.
Said pack.
P-A-C-K?
Yeah.
Pack is the next word on the ovulus. And there's the light again. So I guess that's the first question. Is Maxine here, or is she in a better place, we believe? Second question, is there more than one child in this room or in this house? Those are a couple of mysteries or questions that we were curious about, if you have any idea, as you're getting the sense and vibe of the ocean wave of this house.
And you got ocean on the ovulus downstairs, didn't you?
Yes. Rebecca, downstairs I did get the word ocean on the ovulus downstairs. I haven't felt Aubrey there, but I feel like he comes back and forth. Sorry, Maxine. I'm not sure what that means on the sorry, Maxine part. I understand what you're saying about Aubrey's coming back and forth. I haven't... Yeah, Aubrey's coming back and forth, but we haven't had a sense of Maxine here. So do you think Maxine's in a better place, or as I say, heaven?
No, it says bottom.
Trying to keep an eye on time here. We'll go 30 minutes on this live. We got about 7.5 more minutes. I haven't felt Maxine with Aubrey, but Aubrey comes back and forth. Okay, thank you. So yeah, that's true. Now, where is Aubrey coming back and forth from would be the question. All right, thank you. So Rebecca thinks Maxine crossed. And for whatever reason, Aubrey's coming back and forth. So our friend Rebecca, Aubrey, who is the psychic medium, has the abilities that we don't, feels that your wife Maxine has crossed over to heaven. Maxine is in heaven, a better place.
So I don't know about mistress.
I think Maxine crossed through the veil. All right.
Did he have a mistress?
I think that's message. I think that message is referring to our gentleman upstairs.
Maybe.
All right, thanks, Aubrey.
It's all red.
All right, so let's see. Besides Aubrey and the young man, are there any other spirits in the kitchen or the living room that would like to say their name or give us a message on the spirit box, please? Anyone other besides Aubrey and the young boy?
Sal.
Soon to the gentleman that stays upstairs that we believe your name is Josh or Joshua. Josh or Joshua, are you listening to us right now? Are you putting messages like cell and mistress?
Because he had the wife that was a prostitute.
Are these messages from you, Josh? Or Joshua, please, could you give us a sign?
Is it Godfrey or God?
Is that how you pronounce your name, Abigail? Godfrey? Is that the correct pronunciation of your last name, Godfrey, sir? Well, I'm curious, Rebecca, has he gotten any different impression on me yet? As we're getting ready to go upstairs soon? Thanks, Abigail. Or Aubrey, I'm sorry. It's getting late, Aubrey. I apologize, sir. Probably because you have the abilities, would be my guess, Rebecca.
Near death.
We know his impressions on Lola. I'm curious if he has made any impressions on me yet. Latest thing on the, I'll get closer here, on the Ovilus, near death. Well, I surely hope you're not referring to Lola, myself, or Rebecca. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to communicate with them. So if there's a way you could let him know that I'm not here to intimidate him or anyone else, I'm just here as a friend to try to get answers and try to help out our homeowner that has been frustrated with what's been going on with him. That's why I'm here. So no reason to be intimidated, no reason to be anything in that form. All right, so the spirit box is on a timer, so I've got to hit the bar. There we go. Speaking of timers, we've got 3 minutes left in this session, and what we're going to do real quick, and I'm explaining this to Rebecca because she helps us, is I'm going to get set up as quick as I can in, I believe the room is called, what room is that for the homeowner with the guitar?
Oh, the office.
The office room.
It says moan.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Rebecca. Rebecca is saying it is your open and powerful energy. His mental health issue doesn't understand it. Well, I'm going to try to explain to him, Rebecca, when we do go up there. And this is a true story about my son and his conditions and stuff, and try to relate with him from that level before I do anything else, and to see if that he understands that.
His mission has evolved.
So do you think, Rebecca, these mental health issues that he has led him to be in the state he is and to do the terrible things that he did? Not only obviously selling his wife, but
It just says anything.
the bad things that he had done up in the room. Okay, thanks, Rebecca. She said yes, that could help. All right, so we're moving over to the latest word on the Ovilus. Is anything. All right, so that's the game plan, Rebecca. Here in about a minute and a half, we're going to stop this session in the living room kitchen. We're going to set up in the office room as quick as I can and do a session up there. And then get ready for the big session upstairs. Rebecca says, yes, he was a narcissistic psychopath. And we're speaking of, we believe his name is Josh upstairs. All right, thanks for that. All right. I don't know if the young man or anyone else is over here. The reason why I hadn't been over here too much because we weren't really getting too much communication, so I apologize. I didn't mean to ignore you or anyone over here. So I know Josh, if that's your name, we'll just say the man upstairs. We will be getting up there in the not too soon future and spend time up there and try to understand you and your story in a little while.
Like moaning there.
Aubrey. I just want to say this, Aubrey. All right, I do not have the ability to cross spirits over. That's not who I am. But the only thing that I can say is I hope and pray, Aubrey, there's a day where you can cross paths. Thanks, Rebecca. I hope someday that you can cross over to the light, to the better place, to heaven. I hope you can do that someday, Aubrey. I hope so. I'm not sure why you're still here. I don't even know if our friend Rebecca knows why you're still here, Aubrey. Hopefully, she might be able to enlighten us on that question. All right, meanwhile, all right, Rebecca, we're going to wrap this up. Anyone catching the replay, we're going to get set up for the next session in the office. This is Mike Simpson along with my good friend Lola Carter, and we are helping a homeowner here at this house, and we've gotten some interesting things so far. A lot of spirits, a lot of stories. Oh, okay. Thank you, Aubrey. Understood 100% now. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca says Aubrey isn't stuck here. He can voluntarily cross both ways through the veil. All right, understood. Thank you. That makes me feel much better. And a very interesting concept also. So before I wrap this up, our good friend, psychic medium,
Says Dory.
Rebecca Gardner says that not all spirits, but some spirits have the ability that they can cross both ways through the veil. So, is that true, Aubrey? Wow, right on cue. There goes the light. All right, thanks. All right, so we're going to wrap this session up, and we will talk to you next from the office.